Hey everybody, Eve here. Today I wanted to share with you some of my favorite anti-aging secrets for women after 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Doesn't matter what your age is, you're never too old to anti-age. And believe me, the celebrities know lots of anti-aging secrets. Believe it or not, so do I. Remember everything that I cover in this video, all of the products. There will be links under the video so that you can go and purchase the products, what have you, do a little more research on them. So to begin, the first thing we have to remember about skin is that when we're young, it naturally does what it's supposed to do. And when you look at a youthful person, a teenager, child under 12, those are the ones with the best skin. You don't see the pores or anything. Is they have this radiant, youthful glow or sheen. And as we age, the skin, that process that keeps that youthful, radiant glow or sheen, if you will, is that slows down. That whole cell renewal and regeneration process just becomes sluggish and almost non-existent. So what I'm sharing with you today are tips that will show you basically and the best tools and products to get your skin to do exactly what it no longer wants to do. And that's the key to all of it. In fact, when you go to have any cosmetic procedures done by plastic surgeons and what have you, that's what they're doing. And sometimes it means a little damage is being done because that skin has to be damaged just a little bit to kind of prompt it, nudge it, urge it to do what it no longer wants to do and what we want it to do. So number one, we have to hydrate and nourish. Hydrate and nourish. 6 to 8 glasses of water every day, pure, filtered water of some sort, not from the tap water. Bottled water is fine. Any kind of water. Just please don't drink tap water. So hydrate and nourish, 6 to 8 glasses of water. And when I talk about nourish, I am talking about preferably modifying your diet if you can. I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat. I do believe that meat is a dead food and it's an aging food, and so I eat whole foods, and that's non-genetically modified or non-GMO foods. And whole foods meaning fruits, vegetables, the closest to the natural form, the better. Meaning the less cooking, you know, whole foods. I know these are all new terms for some of you because not a lot of people understand what whole foods are anymore. Whole foods are right off the vine, right out of the vegetable garden, right off of the fruit trees. We don't actually, no one being farmers anymore, that you can't just go out and pick pears, plums, peaches. You know, my grandmother had Concord grapes that vineyard, not a vineyard per se, but you know, a few bushes, Concord grape bushes, and I used to eat those things with the seeds, swallow them, seeds and all. That's the way they're supposed to be eaten. It's a whole food that way. Don't touch this genetically modified stuff. It's poison. And I have another video devoted to that, so I don't want to get too distracted. But so nourish, hydrate and nourish, and you do that with water and nutrition daily. And the reason I keep holding this back up is because, oh, for the love of Pete, a software program can't, jeez, people. Anyway, I'm telling you, every single possible thing that can go wrong when I'm making a video does. And I don't have a professional studio with technicians, and I don't have lavish photo editing software or video editing inside, so I can't sit and mess with this stuff. So it is what it is. I'm a goober and everybody knows it, but I don't care. I'm going to make the videos anyway. So plastic surgeons in California, boom, boom, boom. This is what they recommend. This is the life extension, skin restoring phytoceramides with Lipowheat. Now, some people may say Lipowheat, but I say Lipowheat, as in liposuction. But this stuff, after you've taken it, it takes about 6 months before you notice any results. But what it is, this is basically a facelift in a bottle. So if you never want to have to go under the knife, and I don't, and I'm not going to, and I haven't, this will tighten the jowls, the chin, the neck, and I mean, it just makes things, you notice this stuff, these work. I get them off eBay, $18 to $20, depending upon the eBay seller. Remember, the link will be under the video. So moving along. And also, so you have to cleanse and moisturize nightly. Now the products I use will always be 100% natural or organic based ingredients with no animal testing. So I buy all of my cleansing and moisturizing and exfoliating products at the health food store. That's important to me. If that's not an issue with you, fine, use what you want. But I'm just sharing to you what works for me. I'm 60 years old. I don't think my skin is that bad. I mean, I've seen better, I've seen worse, and excuse me. I do know people who say it's all genetics. It's not. Trust me. No one has good genetics anymore. Not in this day and age. And it's basically the only people I've ever seen that have fabulous skin are the people who work at it. Okay, and I've worked at it since I was 18 years old. It's always been a big issue. I mean, it's a big priority with me. So I mean, like I said, I'm 60. I don't think I have the youngest looking skin in the world, but I also don't think I have the worst looking skin. And I have people asking me in person all the time, what do you do to your skin? And they think I have, endless, I don't know, I think they think I have ties to the Federal Reserve and an endless supply of money to have cosmetic work done. Not the case. No, I have to do it. I have to work at it. So I always get sidetracked. But so exfoliate weekly also. And the tools that I like, my most favorite tool to exfoliate is I don't use the L'Oreal 360 Clean product, or it's called Go 360 Degree Clean. And the reason I don't use this product is because it does have some of the chemicals that I don't want in my, to get into all my skin. Because in essence, when you put something on your skin, it gets into your system, it gets into your body. And if it's a chemical and there's poisons, I always feel like that's just setting you up for, to be sick, to get sick in the future. So, but it's got this little silicone face scrubby. Okay, this is my personal favorite. But you can also use a microfiber cloth towel. You can, and I wanted you to see the little nubbies on that. But you could also use one of these little microfiber cloth towels that you can find on. And most of these items you can find locally at your health food stores or your CVS, Walgreens, drugstores, and wherever you buy beauty, Walmart. And here's another one, little soft facial brush. These are nice. So what you do with these is you take whatever little exfoliant or cleansing product you have every night and I like to sit in front of the television set and do my little regime nightly, because when I'm watching TV, I can just sort of sit there and just do all of this nightly. I keep a little towel folded and next to me, and then I can keep all of my products lying on it, and then a few paper towels because the stuff is wet and what have you. And I just sit and just rub and do your neck, and of course tie your hair back, put it in a ponytail so you can do this well, and just take your cleanser and clean with this, and then after you remove your cleanser, go back with your moisturizer and rub this in. Or if it's an exfoliation night, and I recommend exfoliating at least once a week, every other night if possible. I prefer to exfoliate more often because, well, at my age, I really believe that skin is just those dead cells. They're really stubborn and they don't want to slaw off, and they really make you look parched and dry and old. I mean, I'm sure most of you have seen elderly people as we age. You've gotten close to someone who's elderly, and you look, and their skin looks like the Mojave Desert or the Sahara Desert. It's just got all these, not just that it has cracks, but you can see that it has no sheen, no glow. It's just dry and dusty looking and parched, and that's what we're fighting. Not going to have that. So these tools are great for that. Remember, the links are going to be below the video. And let me see. Okay, another one that's an anti-aging secret that's very important is 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night. As you age, girls, you're going to realize that most of you, because of hormonal changes, that's going to be a real luxury. But you know what? Catnip, if you can. One of my doctors told me that every hour of sleep you get before 10 o'clock counts as 2. So try to get to sleep by around, before midnight every night for a couple of hours. And then when you are up and wandering about and not able to sleep, then it doesn't hurt as bad, because you've already had a nap that's equal to 4 or 5 hours. So 4 or 5 hours between the hours of 2 in the morning and 8, it's not going to be that big a deal. So next, exercise, 20 minutes to an hour every day, at least 20 minutes. It's critical. And the reason that we need to exercise is because we need to move to get the blood going. All of this basically, in essence, what we're doing as we age is everything slowing down. So now we need to just force things to speed up, and exercise and getting out there and walking, a good 20 minutes every day, and it doesn't have to be anything really highly physical like, hardcore aerobics. Now that's good if that's what you want to do, but it's really not necessary. Just getting out there and getting yourself moving and getting the heart rate up, and if you sweat a little bit, that's great, because when you sweat, it causes the impurities and toxins to come out of your skin, and it gets everything moving and the blood rushing. And whenever you get the blood rushing to the surface of the skin, it's a good thing. And that's another thing. When you're doing your face, go ahead, do your arms, and do the backs of your hands, because your backs of your hands and stuff really age bad. Now, I'm an artist, so my hands probably look more aged than most people's, because to be honest with you, I don't take excellent care of my hands. They're just too busy. They're working hands. So, they are what they are, but take care of your hands also, and get whatever you do to your face and neck, and your décolletage or décolleté nightly. And I didn't mean to overlook that. When you're doing your face and your neck, go on down in here and do your pretty little décolletage or décolleté. Come on, I'm not French. And take care of those as you age, because that's important too. And here's another one most people don't talk about as you age. One of the best anti-aging secrets that I have, that the celebrities have, that anyone has: makeup. As you age, you need it. And as you age also, wear the lighter stuff. You can actually, by using concealer alone, applying it under the eyes and certain areas and what have you, uh, light causes things to pop out. Dark causes everything to recede. So use shadows to your advantage too. But use lighter cosmetics and foundations, and that way it hides those little imperfections. And it doesn't hurt too if your lotion, like my moisturizing lotion that I use, has a little bit of shimmer to it. because remember, we want to keep that nice, youthful glow or sheen. We don't want to be shiny, but we want to have a nice, youthful glow or sheen. And so don't forget the cosmetics. They're anti-aging. Pink lipsticks. Stay girly. And also to bear in mind and remember this hard, fast rule. It never changes. And this is in the fashion world, and I'll tell you this for a fact. The darker your eyes, the softer the lips need to be. You need to keep your lips soft. If you do your eyes real heavy like mine are, and then you do your lips real heavy, that's aging. And if so, in other words, if you're going to wear a red lipstick or go a little more pronounced, want your lips to really pop, then soften the eyes. You can't have both, girls. I mean, some of you can get away with it. Maybe some of you can pull it off. I'm not. I'm not one of you. So wish, 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 wish. So moving along. Another anti-aging secret. Most of you don't know. Longer hair. Most women feel, and here comes the sun into my studio. Hold on, people, while I move a little bit. I'm telling you, either in my studio, it's either too dark or too bright. One of these days, I'm going to have a better setup so that I can do better quality videos for all of you, because I know you deserve it. But you know what? Just because I don't have the funds to get the best of everything to start with doesn't mean you should be denied this information, because honestly, these products and these tips that I'm giving you really do work, and they're based on sound science having to do with how the skin works and functions. And I just didn't want to get into all the scientific reasons and go into explaining, what the skin does and all scientific and stuff on you. Who wants to hear that? You just want to know how to get youthful looking fast, okay? And inexpensively. So I don't use the most expensive products. You don't need to. The products that you need are available to you cheaply everywhere. And it's just a matter of you doing them. And like I said, if you want to know how to get something, like if you're going on a journey, you ask the man who's coming back from, on that path, how he got there. So that's what I'm saying. And a lot of the stuff that I'm sharing with you, I actually found throughout the years and discovered through, top cosmetologists and plastic surgeons, what they were using and what they recommend people use. And then I kind of made modifications because, hey, I'm not wealthy. But another thing too, when you're moisturizing and cleansing at night, there's two products that are extremely anti-aging for the skin, and I don't want to forget these. Is vitamin C. Get the best vitamin C serum that you can buy, and I found this one on Amazon. It's 30%. And the reason vitamin C is so good, and just lavish this, all over your face after you've cleansed it at night, because vitamin C is an antioxidant and a powerful antioxidant. If you're having any discoloration in your skin or any brown spots or what have you, boom, that will take care of it. And then hyaluronic acid. This is the topical version of hyaluronic acid. This is pure, 100% hyaluronic acid I got from an Amazon seller. I'm sure you can find it on eBay also. Marvelous stuff. They're light liquid serums. There's something about serums that I like to, instead of a heavy, thick, most of the products that you buy, they're heavy, they're thick. You rub them on your skin and they lay there. No, no, no. You want things that are going to just immediately soak and permeate into the skin. That's the key. So, and another one, longer hair. Everyone thinks that after they reach 40 or 50 or what have you, they think they have to cut their hair. Don't know why. Maybe it's because we just get tired of caring for it. I can so totally relate. But, the truth of the matter is, the longer your hair is, the more youthful you look. Look at anyone from a distance. If they've got longer hair, 9 times out of 10, they look younger. And keeping the weight off, and that's back to the exercise, 20 to 60 minutes a day or more if you're inclined, a minimum 20. But as soon as you gain 10 or 15 pounds, add 10 or 15 years. Get a year a pound. I'm not kidding. Those are big secrets. I mean, and the $1 million question is how to stay young, right? All these tips. Answer to the $1 million question. Okay, so last but not least, whiten the teeth. Now, you can go to the dentist and have, pay, if you have $400 or $500, let them professionally whiten your teeth. But I personally just buy my products off of eBay. I just buy something like the Rembrandt dental whitening kits. They come usually with a little professional whitening. Mine's called Professional 3D strips, not strips, but they're in this. They're in these little like syringes, plastic syringes. And I did have my dental guard professionally made. Can't live without this because you'll just line your product and then put this in your mouth. See, mine fits really, really good. But the problem is then I can't talk when I have it in, and all of you know what a goob I am. But you get what I'm saying. This lines, you put that in there, put it in your mouth. I leave mine in 45 minutes to an hour. Excuse me. I notice it's starting to run. Don't know why. Could be because I just took a bunch of habanero pepper drink, because I like to fight viruses and I do that stuff every day too, and I'm totally off the subject. So professionally whiten your teeth, either by a dentist or at home. And remember, I always provide links under my videos for all of the products that I was discussing about today. So like, comment, share my videos, and subscribe to my channel. And blessings to all. This is Eve. Until next time, look at all the problems going wrong with this ending. Oh boy, 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 boy. I just